Good evening, Roehampton Club. This is Susanne with another 45-minute Pilates class. You're going to need the usual. You're going to need a stretch band. I've got a looped band here. That's just a little bit easier to use. But if you haven't got a looped band, you can just use your long band. And we're going to add a knot to it. You will need a block or a couple of cookbooks. And you need just a towel from your bathroom, not too thick. Good, and then let's start. Get up, everybody. And then stand on an even surface, making sure that you're nice and safe. Feet are facing forward, hip width apart. We're going to start, as always, with our shoulder rolls, nice and big. And just scan your body. How am I feeling tonight? Is there any pain anywhere that wasn't there this morning? Or is there a persistent pain that you've been feeling for a while? And if that pain should become greater, then you need to sort of ease off and have breaks more often. So you don't want to push or force. Inhale through the nose, exhale through pursed lips. Good. We're going to start off with a little bit of a neck exercise. So we're going to go and bring the head over to the side. Feel the stretch in your neck and then change it over to the other side. So it's a direct tilt over towards the shoulder, ear to shoulder tip. Good. And if you just gently pull both of your arms downwards, you'll get a deeper stretch. Let's do that again. Perfect. Bring the head back to the center, and now you're going to pull the head forward whilst you're pulling the shoulders back. So you should feel a nice stretch all across your neck and down the top fifth of your shoulders. Lift it back up again. Let's do that again. Bring it down, chin to chest, pull the shoulders back. Lift the head up again, close your mouth and lift your chin line up to the ceiling. Feel the stretch in your throat. Bring the chin down and go again. Lift it up, make sure you close your mouth, pull the chin up. And then bring the chin back parallel to the floor. And then start with nice big arm circles. Making sure you pull the tummy in, you draw the belly button towards the spine. You tuck your tail between your legs. You inhale and then you exhale as the arms drop behind you. Inhale and exhale. A few more now, make it as big as you can. You've got 4, 3, lengthen your arms. I can see some of you have got slightly bent elbows. Make sure they're perfectly straight. You've got 1 more. Perfect. Arms are in line with your shoulders. It's a triple pulse. 1, 2, 3. Each of these pulses go a little bit deeper into your rotation. Good. So don't forget, this is the warm-up, so we're not forcing, we're not pushing. 2, 3. We're just gently moving towards the stiffness. Breathe out as you do this. Okay, go again. 3, 2, 1. A couple more times. That's 3, 2, 1. Last one. And 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Bring the arms to your side and widen your legs. You're going to lift the arm up and you're going to stretch it up to the ceiling. And then you take the arm and you stretch it towards the side wall. And then pull it back again over to the other side. Stretch it up to the ceiling. And then towards the side wall. We need to do it again. Bring it up. Maybe a little bit deeper this time. And rotate. To the other side. Straight up to the ceiling. Bring it back to the side. Perfect. Bring your feet back together. I would like you to pull the tail back and come forward with a perfectly straight back. Really pull that tummy in and lift your tail up. And then lift it up and bring the arms up and over to find the stretch in your front line. Let's do that again. Come forward, straight back. Lift your tail up. Bring it up and stretch it back. Good. If you have osteoporosis, that's all you're going to do. Bring it forward. And then take it up with osteoporosis. Everybody else is going to roll this nice and low down. Lift your tail up, feel the back line in your legs opening up, and then roll it up with a curved spine. And pull the arms back. Do it again. So we're coming forward with a straight back. Lift your tail up. Osteoporosis, go back up. Everybody else, bring the chin to the chest. Roll it as deep down as you can. Coming up, roll it up nice and arch. And then everybody lift the arms up and stretch it back. And bring the arms to your side. You're now going to stand to the end of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. So osteoporosis, you come forward with a straight back. Everybody else, roll it down. And then we're going to walk forward onto our hands. And then hold it in your plank. If this plank is too much, you can bring it onto your knees. Tuck your tail in, pull the shoulders down your back. We're not going to stay here for very long. We're going to bring the knees back off the floor. We're going to lift that tail. And we're going to come back, either with a straight back or with a curved back. Lift those arms up and extend. Let's do that again. Chin to chest, straight back or curved back, depending on your backs. And then come forward, either on your hands or on your knees. Pull the shoulders back and down. Sorry, either on your knees or on your toes. You're always on your hands. And then lift those knees back up. If they are not yet lifted, walk back. Roll it up. And extend. Let's do that one more time. Bring the arms to your side. Bring it forward with a straight back or curl it down. Walk forward, find the knees or keep it on your toes. Tuck your tail in, hold it there. Pull the shoulders back and down, lift the back of your head up. Not a banana body, so lift those hips up a little bit more. Lift your hips up a touch more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll your toes under, walk back. Take a deep breath in, nice and arched if you can. And come back to the top to extend. Perfect. And bring the arms to your side. Step off the mat again. Widen your legs. So if you've got a slippery floor, I actually have quite a slippery floor. So I'm going to stand on my mat. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to bring my arms forward. I pull my shoulders back and down. And you're going to give me pliés down. And then lift the arms up as you come up. Now, I don't have a huge range of movement, but you can take this nice and low. Bring it forward and lift it overhead. Bring it forward, nice and low. And lift it overhead. Perfect. 2 more times. Bring it down. This time you're going to pulse 3 times. 3, 2, 1. And breathe out to lift it overhead. Do that again. 3, 2, 1. And lift it overhead. Good. So for your level 1, you keep going with this. 3, 2, 1. And lift it overhead. If you can do more, you're going to lift the heel up. So this heel is now lifted. And a pulse. 3, 2, 1. Bring the heel down. Lift the arms overhead. Over to the other side. Lift the heel up on the way down. 3, 2, 1. And lift it up. Let's do that again. And lift the heel up. 3, 2, 1. Lift it overhead. One more time. Lift it. Bring it down. Lift the heel up. 3, 2, 1. And bring it overhead. And then bring the arms to your side. Perfect. Good. Come off the mat. And then let's kneel down and come into a cat-cow pose. Come on down into a cat-cow. Finding that range of movement through the spine. Nice and arched. And then lengthen forward. Take your time when you do that. Make sure there is a breathing pattern present. But I don't really mind how you're breathing. So breathe so that you feel comfortable. You feel like you've got the movement under control. It's not hindering you in bringing it into those deeper positions. One more. And bring it down. Last one. And then bring your spine into a neutral position. We're now going to extend one leg back. Big toe sits on the floor, and then the opposite arm comes out to the side. You're going to take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to lift both arms and leg. Inhale, bring it down again. Your aim here is to keep the torso perfectly still. Listen, if this is too much, only do the leg. So level 1, only the leg. Level 2, arm and leg. Make sure it's diagonal. And then level 3, hold it. We're going to bring the arm to the ear. Then we're going to turn the palm, pull the hand towards your bum. Turn the palm, bring the arm to the ear. Turn the palm, bring it down to the bum. Keep that stability. You've got 2 more on this side. Forward. And pull it back. You've got 1 more. Inhale, pull the arm forward. Exhale, pull it back. Arm onto the floor. Knee onto the floor. Back into your cat-cow. So again, when you do this exercise, your aim is to keep your upper body from the hips all the way into the crown of your head perfectly still. So let's go over to the other side. Extend the leg. Bring the arm out to the side. So level 1, just the leg, lift it up and down with length. Level 2, bring the arm up and down. Let's do that 3 times. You've got 1 more, and then you're going to hold it for a level 3. Hold the leg still, bring the arm to the ear. Turn the palm, bring the hand to your bum cheek. Turn the palm, bring the arm up to the ear. And breathe out to pull it back to your bum cheek. Keep going. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pull it back. Lift the back of your head up. Inhale, forward. Nod your chin. Exhale, pull it back. You've got 2 more. Bring it forward. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. You've got 1 more. Bring it forward. Inhale. Exhale, pull it back. Bring the arm down. Bring the knee down. And sit into your child's pose to rest. Make sure you bring all the weight off your wrists. You can keep the forearms on the floor and just open and close your hands. Shake out your wrists to release. Good. And then coming up. Next, you're going to need your towel. So go grab your towels. So, the towel, like this, is going to be folded in half, and then folded in half again, and folded in half again. So you've got a sausage going on. And that will go underneath your lower back. And this is going to be our feet back loop. You're going to do as much as you can. Osteoporosis, you're going to do it slightly differently. Bring the arms in front of you, pull the shoulders back and down. Your first aim is to sit upright. You're going to hinge forward from the hips. Feel the stretch. Really push your knees towards the floor. Chin to chest, nice long neck. Good. So now come on back up again into that straight position. We're now going to lean back perfectly straight. Yep, you're going to come as far back as you can, safely coming back up again. You will not be touching that towel. And stretch forward. So that's your osteoporosis. So we're trying to avoid curving our spine here. So you're hinging back. Chin is parallel to the floor. Bring it as low down as you can. And pull it back into it. Everybody else, you're now going to bring it down until the lower back touches that sausage, that towel sausage. So tuck the tail to your ribs, hold it, and pull it back up again and stretch forward. Push the knees down. Good. Now, all of you, you're going to hold it at the back. So straight backs, hold it as low as you can. Us with a curved back, we're going to hold it and touch the towel. You've got 4 breaths. 3, 2, inhale, exhale, pull it back up and stretch forward. Of course, you don't have to hold it. To make it a little bit easier, you just keep moving. Let's go again. Tuck your tail in or come back with a straight back. Find that towel roll underneath your lower back. Hold for 4. Deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. And pull it back. So the straight backs, if you can, also hold it there for 4 counts. Yours looks a little bit different. Yours would look like this. You hold it in a straight back for 4, 3, pull the shoulders back, 2, and 1, and push forward again into that stretch. Push the knees into the ground. Now let's do it one more time. Tuck your tail in, halfway down. 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale, come up and stretch forward. Perfect. Good work. All right. And then you're going to sit nice and tall with your legs wide. Now, if you struggle to sit upright, you have 2 choices. You can sit on your block. If you're still struggling to sit upright, you can bend the knees. If this bent knee sitting on a block is still uncomfortable, sit on a chair. But your aim is to sit on the floor with nice long legs, with flexed toes, beautifully upright, and then bring the arms out to the side. You're going to exhale to rotate. Inhale to come back to the center. Exhale to rotate. Good. And the body part that's rotating is your torso. So think about pulling the armpits to the back of the room together with the bottom rib. So armpit and bottom rib wants to move. That rotation from the hips to the crown of the head. Good. If you've got osteoporosis, make sure you don't force it. It's just a gentle rotation with an upright spine, as upright as you possibly can. If you haven't got osteoporosis, we're going to add a second motion to this. We're going to rotate, then we're going to reach for the little toe, look underneath the armpit, and bring it back to the center, sit as tall as you can. Over to the other side, reach for your little toe, look underneath the armpit, and bring it back to the center again. Good. When you come back to the center, I really need you to sit upright. That's the main thing, that you come back into this upright position. Let's go again. Reach, breathe out, look underneath the armpit, and lift it up. So we're working on mobility, on flexibility, on core strength, on posture, because it's hard to sit upright here in the center. Last one, and reach, breathe out. Breathe in to bring it back to the center, and then bring the arms to your side and close your legs. Perfect. All right. We're now going to go onto the floor. So I'm going to use my knotted band, or you're going to take yours and bring your feet together, your knees together, and give me a bow, not a double knot, just above the knees. If your legs aren't particularly strong and you think, well, that might be too much for me, then just do the same exercise without any equipment. So I've got my band, and I've used a nice contrasting color here so you can see where the band sits. So it's just underneath that knee, and you're going to lie down for me. Feet are hip width apart. You're not really pressing into the band at this point. You're going to pull the shoulders into the mat. You're drawing that belly in gently. Chin comes forward. And now you're going to breathe out to give me a pelvic tilt. Breathe out to tilt. Breathe in to reverse. Breathe out to tilt. Breathe in to reverse. So we don't want to lift our bum cheeks off. You really want to feel that movement through the lower end of your spine, that ability to pull your pubic bone towards you. Reverse it again. Perfect. We're now going to come up one bone after the other one. So roll it up. Make sure you engage your shoulders. Particularly with osteoporosis, you've got to make sure that your shoulders and your feet are planted down firmly. Good. From this position, you're going to just lift one heel up. Breathe out as you do this. Breathe in to bring the heel back down. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to bring it back down. Keep going. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to take it down. And again, lift one heel up. Keep the hips nice and high. Bring it back down again. and lift one heel up and bring it back down. Good, one more time. Lift one heel up and bring it back down again. And roll it back down, one vertebra after the other one. Good. Fantastic. Good. So we've warmed up the area that we want to work. We're now going to imprint our lower back. So tilt your hips so the lower back sits flat on the floor. You're going to lift one heel off the floor. It doesn't matter which heel it is, but lift it off. Make sure your feet are still parallel. So the big toes are parallel. So the heel is always lifted now, lower back imprinted. You're going to lift up and back down again. We're not rolling over each vertebra. We're coming up with a flat spine. And back down again. So that imprinted spine is always there. Breathe up to lift. And we're not changing over legs. We're keeping the same heel lifted. Breathe out on the way up. Breathe in on the way down. One more on this heel. Bring it up. And then bring the back down. And then change over to the other side. Let's do 5 on this side. Make sure the back is imprinted. And lift up. So you've changed over. You're now standing on the other toes. 2, breathe out on the way up. Stay neutral. So we're not rolling. We're not tilting. Good. 2 more. Lift up. Bring it down. You've got 1 more. Lift up. And bring that down. Beautiful. Bring both heels down. Good. Now, that was your level 1. We're going to do the same thing again. If you want to have this a little bit harder, you're going to lift one leg up into tabletop. So go back to the first leg. So tabletop leg, level 2, heel off the floor, toes on the floor, level 1. Imprint your lower back, pull the shoulders into the floor, and off we go. And lift 1 and 2. Make sure the hips don't drop. And 3. So the floating hip needs to be lifted. 4 and 5. Excellent. Gently bring that leg down. Swap over to the other side. So heel, level 1, leg, level 2. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Last 1 and 5. And bring those hips down. Bring the feet down and relax for a moment. You're now going to widen your feet. Make sure the band hasn't moved too far down. Good. My toes are pointing outwards. My heels are pointing inwards. But it's not an extreme position. It's just a lightly outward rotation. I'm now pulling into my band to line up my knees with my ankles. So make sure the band doesn't pull your inner thighs together. You want to push against the band here. We're now going to imprint our spine again, and we're going to do the same thing here. Up and down with both feet on the floor. Lift up, keep pushing the band out. Inhale down. So our feet are wide, our toes are lining up on the outside of that mat. Our heels are gently pulling inwards. Good, it's an imprinted lower back. You breathe out to go up, you breathe in to come down. Really feel how you're tilting your pelvis towards you. Good, here we're going to do a few more. So lift and lower, keep going. Lift and lower. Make sure there's a strong breathing pattern going on. Lift and lower. 2 more. Keep those knees over the top of your ankles. Hold it at the top. Good. Really nice and high. Now push the knees out, away from your heels, outwards. And then bring the knees back over the heels. Good. Clench that bum cheek, tuck your tail in, keep breathing. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, tuck your tail in, and 1. Bring the knees back over your heels, and then bring it down nice and slow, all the way down. Well done, and pull your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a massage. Good, and from this position, we're going to roll onto our side. We're going to take the block, we're going to bring it underneath our head. You can use a cushion if you prefer. Extend the top leg. So you start off with both knees bent, the heels, the bum, the shoulders, the back of the head, everything is lined up beautifully. Pull the shoulder down and away so you can really lift the side of your waist away from the mat. So you can fit your hands underneath the ribs and your waist. Hand on your hip bone and then extend the top leg and flex it. Good, you're now going to pull this leg a little bit further back. So it's not in line with your body, it's slightly further back. Draw the belly button in, tuck the tail in, and then just bring this up and down. Really nice long leg. Breathe out. Breathe in. Make sure the shoulders don't hike up. Good. I want you to feel your bum cheek here. Really feel that bum cheek as you go up and down. Breathe out. Good. You're leading with your heel and you're bringing the heel behind you. Some of you have legs that aren't quite long enough. So I would really love to see much longer legs. Keep going. You've got 6. 5, make sure you're not gapping underneath the bottom knee. 4, push that knee down. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now hold it. We're going to hold it as long as we can. Hold the heel back. Draw the belly and tuck the tail between your legs. Hold and breathe. If you find it too easy, lift the leg a little bit higher up. Lift that leg up a little bit more if you can. You'll find the leg will get very heavy after a while. Hold and breathe. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Give that leg a quick break. Well done. All right, we're going to come and lie onto our chest. We're going to start with completely box down the back extension that you've done with me several times. Arms are parallel to your mat. Okay, so the hands are on the wooden floor in my case. Also the elbows are on my wooden floor, not on the mat. You're going to draw the belly away from the mat. You're going to tuck the tail in and you're really going to clench your bum cheeks, lengthen your legs. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, lift through the back of your head, away from the floor. You don't have to lift the forearms off if you don't want to. Pull the chin into your neck. Your eye line comes forward at the diagonal. And then inhale, exhale to bring that back down again. Keep finding length from the hips into the crown of the head. And lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Extend. Inhale at the top. And exhale to bring it back down again. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to lift. See if you can increase the range of movement. And take that back down again. Well done. This is also your level 1. You're going to fold the arms underneath your forehead and you're going to rest your hands on your forehead on your hands. Now you're going to do exactly the same. You're going to inhale, you're going to exhale, lift the back of your head up. Keep your eye line towards your hands, but pull the chin backwards as you do this. So don't bring the chin forward and bring it back down again. We're also keeping our forearms on the floor for this one. This is your level 1. Really focus on pulling the tummy in as you move through this. For a level 2, we're now going to take our hand out to the side, back into the surrender position. The other one stays underneath the forehead. Come on up. And take it down again. Keeping both hands on the floor, lifting the forearm of the outer arm away from the mat if you've got the strength. Next level up, you're going to lift up the whole of your arm, hand included, and bring it back down again. Find a straight line as you do this. Not suitable for osteoporosis is the next progression. So we're going to come up. And then we're going to rotate into this. Look into your elbow and bring it back down again. You do as much as you can. We're going to do 4 of these in total. Look to the side, look into your elbow and bring it back down again. So we extend and we rotate. Should be feeling nice and tight up there. So give yourself a rotation as you come up. So peel the spine away from the floor and then rotate up. And then that's it on that side. Have a quick break. Shake out your bum cheeks. Place both hands on top of one another again. Elbows are wide. Just give me 1 through the center. Lift the back of your head up. Good. And then if you want, next progression was the arm out to the side. So you've got one in surrender, one in front of you. And then the next progression from here is a straight line. You lift your arm up, only one arm. Forearm of the other arm stays on the mat. Then last progression, not suitable for back issues or osteoporosis, is that rotation as you come up. So you rotate over to the side. You're looking into your elbows. You've got two more of these. Draw the belly in. Use your bum cheeks, please. You've got one more. Find the rotation. And bring it down. Bring both hands back underneath your forehead and start your single leg extension. So extend the leg out of your hip bones. You don't really want to work with height here. You want to work with length. So try to work the length of the legs. So try to feel how you're engaging the whole back line of your legs. Draw the belly button in, tuck the tail in as you do this. Breathe out to extend. Breathe in to bring it down. Careful you don't lift your hip bone off the mat. I just need you to lift your big toe and your knee away. Progression from here, making it harder. Double leg extension. So lift them both up with the same height. Progression from here. You lift the back of your head up as well. Pull the shoulders down your back. Really make sure that you're connecting to your belly button. Good. And then the last progression here, you're going to hold the legs still, and then you're going to work against the band. Open and close your bands. Then close your heels. Breathe out to open. Breathe in to close. Make sure you're not dragging your kneecaps along the floor. Make sure the kneecaps are lifted. Draw that belly in. Back of the head is lifted. Or just give me single leg extension. I gave you those lower options. Use them. You've got 4 more of these. Open up the band. Work into the band. 3, 2. Really pull the tummy in as tight as you can. 1. And relax. Beautiful. Push yourself up and come into the child's pose. Fold yourself as far back as you feel comfortable, keeping the elbows off the floor. Wonderful. We need to go over to the other side. So lie down for me. Use the block underneath your head. Ooh, where is it? There it is. Hold on to your hip bone. Both of my legs are lined up, my heels, my bum, the shoulders, the back of the head. And then I'm going to extend the top leg. I'm going to flex my toe and I'm going to pull the leg behind me. So make sure when you pull the leg behind you that your hips don't tilt forward. So keep the hips facing forward. So everything is nicely aligned. Make sure the waist and the ribs are lifted. And then bring that leg up and down. Pull the shoulders back and down. If you get to muscle fatigue, you have a break. If you can, keep going with it. So up and down, working into that band. Make sure the leg is behind you, tucking the tail between your legs, flexing that big toe, leading up and down with the heel. Breathe out and breathe in. Keep going with this. Got 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top and lift. Come on, lift up. Make sure the waist doesn't drop. Lengthen that leg. Hold and breathe. Pull it back a little bit more. Flex your toes, but don't flex your knee. Keep the knee super long. Keep pulling the tummy in. Keep going, keep going. You've got 8, 7, 6. Work through any shivering sensation in that leg. Lift it up a little bit more if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Well done. Give that a rest. Beautiful. Good. Turn onto your back. and take the band off your leg. So if you're knotted a band, you're going to have to take the knot off. So take 2 seconds and open up the knots. The bands do not want to be put away with a knot in. They're going to start ripping. Good. For the next stretch, you can choose whether you're more comfortable on the block or off the block. You're going to take one leg and you're going to fold just the ankle over your thigh. And then just open up the knee. Both sides of your waist need to be the same length. So if you want, you can stay here. So for me, with my knee injury, this is actually just right. But if you want, you can pick up that standing leg and pull it towards you. So if I demonstrate on the other side, you pull that leg towards you and hold it there. Try to relax your neck, your jaw, and your shoulders. Tummy gently pulls in. If you've got that leg pulled towards you and you still want more, you're going to use the arm that's resting against the leg that's sticking out to the side, the one that you want to stretch, and just press the elbow into your thigh a little bit to open it up further. And don't forget, you want to try to relax through the upper body. Good, and then unfold that side and refold the other side. Drop that knee out to the side. And if you think, yep, I want more, then pull that leg towards you. If you want more from here, you use the arm that's resting on your thigh to just gently press against it. That looks good. Relax your shoulders. Pull the knee towards you in a straight line. Good, and then let go. I'm going to remove the block now. Only have a block underneath the head if you're uncomfortable without the block. If you can't pull your chin forward or if you're in pain. Good, and then we're going to lie down for level 1, completely flat onto the floor. And you're going to point all toes away from you. So you've got nice, elegant, long legs. Draw the belly button in, lift your pelvic floor, tuck the tail between your legs. The lower back will not be sinking onto the floor. It will be in a curved position, but you're engaged. You feel how you've got that tight belt wrapping around your waist. For a level 1, you breathe out to lift, feel the stretch, and then bring the leg back down again. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to take it down. Yeah, breathe out to lift. Breathe in to take it down. Keep pulling the tummy in. Maybe pull the knee to the chest if you need a break. So this is your level 1, suitable for osteoporosis. Level 2, you're going to come up. You're going to hold the head in a lifted position, shoulders as well. And you're going to lift the bottom leg up. So now you're lifting up as one is dropping. So it's a sort of scissor motion. You have a really long leg, please, and you want to pull that leg gently towards you to find the stretch. But make sure you're not bending the knee. Don't bend the knee. Really work on that leg length. Work on the leg length. Good. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder, we're going to speed it up a little bit. Lift the shoulders up a little bit higher. And always breathe out as you lift the leg up. Keep going. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everybody bend your knees and pull your knees to your chest. Nice, lovely stretch towards you. That's it. Excellent. Place the feet on the floor. Bring the arms out to the side, palms up, super glue every day, and give me a twist stretch. Look away from your knees. Good, this also feeds into level 1 of our next exercise. Keeping the feet on the floor and focusing on the stretch rather than the strengthening sensation is what you're going to do for a level 1. And then the levels from here, they really depend on your strength. So if the back hurts or if the back sort of
bends away from the floor too much, you know that you've gone up too far. Some of you haven't super glued their feet together. You get a much better stretch if the feet and the knees are nice and close rather than split open. Good, so for a level 2, we're now going from stretching into strengthening. Same movement. You're going to imprint your lower back, lift one leg up, lift the second leg up, and then you're going to go from side to side, keeping those knees in line with your hips, looking away, making sure we breathe out on the way up. So you inhale to go down, you exhale to come up, and make sure you pull your pubic bone towards your ribs. Good, so you can go as low down as you wish. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. The lower down you go, the harder it is to pull it back again. Breathe out. Breathe in to drop. Breathe out to lift. You've got 4 more. The shoulders down. 3, 2. You're going to do 1 more. And lift it back to the center, back into that stretch where you pull your knees towards your center. Okay, we're going to finish off our session with a forearm stretch. So please come onto your knees. And I think what I'll do, I'll turn slightly against the camera. Hopefully you can see me a little bit better. And I'm going to pull my elbow, my jumper back. You're going to take your hands and you're going to place your hands not with your fingers facing forward, but with your fingers facing towards your thighs. Okay, and then just lengthen your elbows. And the more you lean back, the more you rotate, the deeper the stretch will be felt. So I work with tennis players and they can hardly turn their hands. They struggle a little bit turning the hands because obviously their tennis arm is such a tight construction that they struggle with this. Holding it there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then unfold one, unfold the other, coming up onto your knees and just shake out your hands. Well done. That's us done for today. We come and turn the recording off. Thanks to everybody that comes and watches these recorded. I appreciate it.